Okay, guys, bear with me here. As you can tell, I'm losing my voice. I'm not doing very good. So, watch the video or I'll make you an offer you can't refuse. I gotta say, we really dodged a bullet, man. I was up late last night watching the election. I was 100% sure Clinton had it, with all the media against him. Just, she does something, it's swept under the rug. Clinton says something, and it just disappears. She does something, it disappears. Trump, bullshitting with some guy, talking like guys do. I mean, fuck, all you guys watching, it's exactly true. But, you're alone with your buddies, man. You say certain things, and from my understanding, women say a lot of things too, right? I'd love to be a fly on the wall and hear women's conversations like we have conversations. But, stuff from 10 years ago, or I'm on this show, trying to cater to young guys because, hey, Miss America pageants and shit like that, beauty pageants. And, your target audience is going to watch a Howard Stern show. Young guys look at, stuff like that, of course. So you're trying to be a businessman, hey, and then all of a sudden you're saying, nah, hell no, right? Trump gets accused of groping and shit like that. Some woman says that somebody touched her, and it seemed like somebody with orange hair, so it might have been Trump. On the other hand, you got old Slick Willie with rape charges, and Hillary Clinton, goes and hires lawyers to shut them up, right? Usually she's a feminist. If a guy does something wrong, he's automatically guilty. But in this case, no. It's their fault. They're liars. Right? Total hypocrite, man. And then you got the, get people killed, Benghazi, they knew what was happening. They just ignore them. They get killed. Nothing happens. No problem. We can't hold her accountable. It's because some bullshit YouTube video, which was later found not to be true. All the emails. That damn thing, man, that's high treason. That's one of the few crimes that you can still, is a death penalty for. I'm not saying, she should be put to death, but I'm saying that is one of the few crimes that they put something that serious. That's treason against your country. I mean, most people, if you make a mistake with classified information, your ass is locked up. One mistake with classified information, right? That's it. They'll lock your ass up, man. Her, right? Careless as all get out. Private setup in her home, and that's really to siphon money from the Clinton Foundation, which is something else. But she sends information. And then, she's ordered by the courts not to preserve all that. What does she do? Destroys 30,000 emails. Yeah, that's an accident. 30,000 deleted with a very expensive bleaching process. Right? Very expensive bleaching process. Then, multiple devices were smashed. Not one device like she claimed, but they claimed that they found that there were several devices smashed. Completely smashed on accident, yeah. You believe that shit. And then it's set up in her home. The Clinton Foundation is just a scam, man. That's what they're good at. Oh, Chelsea Clinton, her, they paid, what was it, $3 million for her wedding that came from the Clinton Foundation? That's supposed to help the poor and the needy. I don't think Chelsea is, that poor and needy where she needs $3 million for a wedding. Right? They give shit to Trump because, okay, well, he used his tax break. I use fucking tax breaks. Everybody does, man. Oh, Warren Buffett, hell, he does the most. Look at his salary. He takes a 1% or $1 salary for a reason. Right? He puts, the more he makes, I have to leave late to that shit. But if he takes a higher salary, he pays more in tax. He does every possible thing he can to avoid his taxes, and he wants taxes raised up. Why? because he's got his money fixed up where he ain't going to pay it regardless, just like the carried interest. People that are exempt from paying taxes right now, you raise the tax, well, guess what? They're exempt from that shit. They're not paying anyway. Exactly. That son of a bitch don't care. And Trump takes legal tax deductions, like all of us do, because he lost a shitload of money. And of course, you got to, it's a business to run. You can't just, he can't run at a loss forever. He's got to make that shit up. So he takes legal tax exemptions and he gets shit for it, right? Did old Clinton pay tax money on all the money siphoned out of the Clinton Foundation, all that stolen money, all that stolen charity money and bribe money? She didn't pay shit, right? That's the hypocrisy the media gave him. Now, I'm not a Trump guy, but I sure think we dodged the bullet with Clinton, man. Can you imagine the Supreme Court judges she would have picked? That means you ain't got no Second Amendment. That means your First Amendment, all of them would be under, they're already under attack, but even worse, man. And for those of you, people still thinking, they don't understand the Second Amendment, I'm going to leave a link in the description bar to a video I made a while back. It didn't really get much hits. It was hard to read at first, so I redid it. But anyway, it goes back about all the technology that was out before the Second Amendment was written, right? Including machine guns. Joseph Belton was requested by Congress to make machine guns. Machine guns. Right? Using technology that was already around, but to convert it into muskets, but it was too expensive. Now, the people, the Congress knew about machine guns, obviously, if they asked Belton to make them. Right? So people saying they didn't know about that, they didn't know it'd be around. Man, they knew about that. Right? There was rifles with multiple cylinders, multiple tubes, with powder, with ammo, and it was pretty cool. It was not really a magazine, but it was like a tubular fed that worked together to load up rounds. There was breaching there. There was rifling. All this stuff, multi-cylinder guns. This technology that was around before the Second Amendment. So people can't say that they didn't know. If somebody says that, you go down to the description bar, check that link, and you send that shit to them. Right? That'll shut them up right there. You watch that, there ain't nothing they can say. And it's all provable. Anyway, my issue now, we're not out of the water yet. With Trump, he understands it's a problem, but he doesn't, I don't think, see the solution. Clinton, on one hand, more of the same, promise more stuff, live off the government, just the same socialist bullshit that'll bankrupt us. We don't have the money for it yet. We're going to pay out more and more and borrow more and more. Eventually, that's a problem. Yeah, it is a problem, but eventually that's collapse. Clinton would just be the same old. Now, Trump, he understands there's a problem with the Federal Reserve. But he says that the Chinese are devaluing the currency. Their currency, they're manipulating the currency with a weak currency, so their exports are cheaper, so people buy their stuff. Which is, yeah, kind of, but you have to destroy the value of your own currency. So if we did that, remember when oil was going up, that was because the dollar was losing value. It was getting weaker. That's the direction we'd go in. If you weaken the currency, your prices go up. If you imported something, the price went up. Now for everybody else, it's cheaper, but for you, it's more expensive. When I go to the Philippines, a dollar, right now, it's $1 US to 47 pesos. I can live like a king over there, right? I can buy stuff super cheap, but the people there, right, they have a pretty hard time. So, weakening currency is not a good thing. That won't solve the problem. But I believe he has honest intent. If he tried that and things started getting kind of, got bad, he would reverse himself, I believe. Or he would be open to suggestion where people would explain things to him. Clinton, you can forget it. Right? She just enriched herself and her buddies. But Trump, he's already got the money. He's an old man, he's 70 years old, he already got the money. I believe he would do the right thing. Myself, I mean, you know, is he the perfect guy? No. But he's more likely to do the right thing than Clinton. There's no chance she would. We dodged a big bullet, man. So him thinking currency devaluation is a good thing, I totally disagree with, first off. Second, wanting to put a tariff on imports. Americans are going to pay those tariffs. So if prices are going up, plus you got to pay a tariff, yeah, people are going to pay less for American-made goods, but those American-made goods are going to be expensive as shit too. The Chinese imported goods are going to go through the roof, and American goods, well, they're supply and demand. We don't make that much stuff now. How much blue jeans and stuff, Levi's, are they made in the U.S.? Hell no. Back in the day, 30, 40 years ago, there were 30 plants around in the U.S. Now none, not one. So those few American products would be very expensive, and then the Chinese products would go up. They go up because of inflation as well for both products. But then the Chinese products, you also got import taxes, your tariffs, which will be paid by the Americans anyway. So we're not out of the woods yet. Keep prepping, guys. And I'm going to post a video I made a couple days ago before I got sick, because we're not out of the woods. So anyway, check that out. Anybody that doesn't agree with the Second Amendment, I'm going to leave a link in the description bar. You send that shit to them, and that'll shut them the fuck up. Alright, anyway, guys, we dodged the bullet, man. There's no telling what she would have got away with. I mean, look at all the shit she got away with right there. And I can't believe Trump won, even with all the cheating. I mean, you remember a couple years back, 4 years back, Obama won more than 100% of some counties, right? Such a great candidate that even the dead rise to vote for him. That shit was going on this time too, but overwhelmingly, man, people got sick of the same old shit. We'll see what comes now. I don't know. Better than what we would have had, yeah. Good, I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Like I said, I never have been a Trump guy, but I think he's the lesser of two evils. So anyway, let's see what we got, and I'll post up the next video here in a few minutes. You guys have a good one, and breathe a little easier, because we dodged the bullet, man. Imagine if she would have got 2 more liberal Supreme Court judges and do whatever she wants without the media saying shit. Anyway, you guys have a good one.